Hey, what's up, Jessica? It's Tarek. I'm going to show you our plate exercise right now, or what SEAM is. I'm going to explain it to you, and then you could watch the first set, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, we have a 35-pound plate. You can use a 25-pound plate, also a 10-pound plate, but if 10-pound is too light, you can use a dumbbell and just hold the dumbbell from the, from the sides of the dumbbell, not in the middle where the hand grip is. Hold it with both hands, kind of like how we're holding the plate with the edges right there, as you see. And yeah, we're going to go through the 10 exercises that we do. It's going to be about 5 sets. The first set's 16 reps of all 10 exercises, and then the second set is 15 reps of all 10 exercises, and then 14, and then 13, and then the last set is 12 reps of all 10 exercises, and that's the last set. So here's the first exercise. It's just holding the plate or the dumbbell from the edges as so, and doing bicep curls to the face. So that would be 16 times if this was the first set. Okay, the second set after that is this exercise routine called gorillas. So you pretty much squat down a little bit, and you're going to take the weight and kind of like a bicep curl, but you're going to extend your arms as far as you can and go all the way up and over your head. Go for it, Wasim. And if you want, you can kind of get a little squat and get deeper as such. Okay, that's the gorillas. Then from there, you do your 16 reps, and then you go straight into a tricep extension. As such. After that, we're going straight into one-handed squats, and this with a dumbbell would be easy because you can hold one of the weights behind your neck, but if you were doing it with a plate, you would be doing it like this. You pretty much switch the plate to one side, one part of your hand, and then you go and you squat down. And you're doing 16 squats. You need to make sure that your back is straight here. Have an arc in your back as such. Wasim's back is perfectly straight. It's not lumped over like, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So you do 16 squats on that side. Then you switch your arms, hold the weight, and then switch your feet and go the other way and do your 16. After that, the next exercise, you pull the weight up over and back to your, regular position. And the thing about this plate program is once we start each set, you cannot put down the weight until you're done with a complete set. Now you're doing this thing called one-legged squats, and you're pretty much doing a one-legged squat, holding the weight in front of you on your thigh. You can rest it if you want. You're going to go down. Preferably you want to kind of almost touch your knee to the ground, your back knee, but you don't have to. This is going to work your glutes and your quads. Then you do your 16, then you switch. And same idea. Okay. Your next exercise after this is going to be, buddy, what is it going to be? It's going to be skaters. So you hold the weight with your hands, and you're going to skate back and forth, kind of like you're on ice skates, holding the weight, shifting your weight onto one leg, and pointing with your toe. If you have a big field like us, you can do variations of this exercise, but since you're probably going to be in a closed space like a weight room, this is probably the best way to do that. And each side that you go to counts as a half. So if you go to the left, that's a half right there, that's a half, that's a 1, and you do that 16 times. So it'd technically be a total of 32 halves. Next, after that, is a chest press, and you pretty much just put the weight up, put your lean back, and just push straight up with your weight 16 times. After that is going to be a Mason twist with the plate, and you're going to basically hold the plate as such, and you're going to twist side to side, and each side is a half, so to complete a full 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the Mason twist. After that, you're going to do bent over rows, where you're bending over. Make sure you have a really flat back here, and you're pretty much going to pull the weight up to your chest, and this is going to work your back and your lats. And that's exercise number 8. On to 9 and 10. Number 9 is basically an exercise called around the worlds, and basically you're shifting from one side of your body over your neck and around and back the other way. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. And then the next exercise and the final exercise is kind of a variation of that, but it's just over the shoulders. You're just throwing the weight over your shoulders. 1, that's 1, half, 2, half, 3. And that's our plate exercise. This is probably one of the hardest exercises that we do. Yeah, it is really tough, and that's the first set. You do 16 of each ones, and as you notice, some of the exercises were only half points, like that last one. You know, one to the left is throwing your left shoulder is half, showing your right shoulder is half. But you'll get that as you go along. And yeah, that's the tutorial. I'm going to have it recording while we're doing this exercise, so you can kind of get a gist of how the technique and the flow and the rhythm of this exercise go. Yeah, hope this helps.